The Chicago Bears privately conducted an interview with the shocking candidate meant to revitalize Justin Fields' career. Hi, everyone. I am Andy here with Chicago Bears React, bringing you all the Chicago Bears news, both during the off season and in the regular season. And because we're in such an exciting off season in the life of the Chicago Bears, I would remind you, please take a moment, like, subscribe, turn on notifications. You're not going to want to miss anything we're discussing over the coming weeks. Now, we have touched on a number of offensive coordinator candidates in the past week. Shane Waldron, Clint Kubiak, Liam Cohen, and we just got word that there was another interview conducted that we didn't get advance notice for, and that was with Greg Roman. Now, for those of you who hear the name Greg Roman and remember him, you'll remember that he was instrumental in calling plays for the Baltimore Ravens, for the Buffalo Bills, and then previously the Jim Harbaugh San Francisco 49ers. His quarterbacks, Lamar Jackson, Tyrod Taylor, Colin Kaepernick, all of them mobile quarterbacks, all of them had quite effective years underneath Greg Roman. Greg Roman has been, he stepped down from his role with the Ravens a year ago. He spent this past year not doing anything. And so the Bears were able to conduct an interview without putting in a request. And so that's why this announcement kind of came in under the radar a little bit. But when you kind of take a look at this, what's really interesting about Greg Roman, I would say, is his resume would seem to indicate the Bears may actually be thinking about how could they revitalize Justin Fields' career. You do not bring in Greg Roman to be the OC for Caleb Williams. Greg Roman is there to implement a running style offense. That is the Greg Roman offense. And when you take a look at kind of his resume, he started with Alex Smith in 2011. They were 31st in the NFL in passing attempts. They were third in rushing attempts. And that was with Alex Smith. You take a look at 2012. Once again, 31st in passing attempts, 7th in rushing attempts. You'll notice they're 11th in points per game. And so they were mildly effective. He did take them to a Super Bowl appearance with Colin Kaepernick. Look at these stats, though. 2013, Colin Kaepernick, 21 touchdowns, 8 interceptions, 524 rushing yards. We're talking about, not world-beating quarterback play, but at the very least, you're talking about efficient quarterback play. You're talking about good touchdown to interception ratio. But again, 2013, 32nd. That's last in the NFL in pass attempts. And so, when you're looking at the offense that he's going to bring, this is going to center around running the football. It's going to center around quarterback draw. You're going to get the quarterback out on the move. And that was best seen with MVP Lamar Jackson, who became MVP in the 2019 season underneath Greg Roman. And so, we take a look at that season. That was a year where, he rushed, this is Lamar Jackson, for 1,200 yards and 7 touchdowns. Again, Caleb Williams, Drake May, these are not rushing quarterbacks. These are people you'd be bringing in to throw the football. And so if you're interviewing Greg Roman, you're looking at this 2019 season right here, where he passed for another 3,000 yards. So that's over 4,000 yards of total offense just coming from Lamar Jackson. A lot of touchdowns, 36 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. That is efficient quarterback play. So this is a really intriguing option, and I will admit I'm genuinely surprised. I've been very vocal over the last week that I don't think Justin Fields is going to be the quarterback of the Bears next season. But I am at the very least encouraged that Ryan Poles is weighing all of his options. And it makes sense. This is really the first candidate the Bears are bringing in who doesn't fit in that Shanahan-McVay coaching tree. And so this is kind of a way for us to see that Poles is kind of looking at two things. How can I keep continuity in the offense and prepare the Bears for a new quarterback? Or how can I change the offense in a way that will make Justin Fields work? And I'm certain that in that interview, the questions were all surrounding, what do you think of Justin? What would you do with Justin to get him more productivity as a passer? What would you do to maximize his legs? How would you keep him healthy? These are all questions I would certainly have if I'm Ryan Poles in the front office at Halas Hall. So let me know what you think. Do you think that this signals that the Bears are actually weighing trading that number 1 overall pick? Do you think this is a smokescreen? What do you think is going on in Halas Hall? Let me know in the comments. So thanks, everyone, and as always, bear down.